Okay, I love technology. Are we back? Is it working? It better be working this time, because if not, I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Let's just somebody tell me out there that I fixed it. We working. All right, cool. Oh, sorry about that. I have not been doing. I've not. It's been a while. Okay, and technology is not what it used to be. Okay. Um. Why does it say my live stream is 1969? Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're good here. All right, we got a Nova. So hopefully everything's going good and you can see me and everything's good. We have a Nova here that just arrived. And so we're going to take a look at it. I have some thoughts already, as I'm sure you're aware. But I do want to say one thing. I think this is a really nice crystal. In person, it's actually really nice. I don't know if you guys can tell from video, but crystal is actually surprisingly nice, which I wasn't expecting. So if you haven't decided on a color, I think you might want crystal, because I've seen a few colors and like, whew, but this one looks pretty good. So yeah, what do we have here? I haven't turned on the joystick LED. Let's do that. Ooh, that just made everything really super bright. Let me fix that, because hello, do you have to hold? Nope. Try it again. Push and hold. Nope. One more time. It's usually the arrow. There we go. Let's turn down the brightness on that so that we're not blinding you all. Let's go all the way. Nope, not all the way down. Is all right. That's better. Let's stick with that. And blue. I like blue. Yeah. I ordered crystal. Hopefully arrives next week. Yeah, I hope so. It looks great. I'm a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of this. Whatever they did here with this not being straight? Like, why is it diagonal? But I mean, it's good. It's good. It's all right. It's fine. Okay. So some thoughts already just based off of this. Pretty much as I would expect here. The stick placement. I mean, this is going to be a D-pad top type of device, and I think people that like stick bottom is fine, but I mean, I'm not that person, so I don't think anything here for anybody that doesn't like stick bottom. This is not going to change your mind at all. Like this is, I don't like this. But D-pad top seems fine. The bottom of my thumb is definitely touching that, but I think it's something you can get used to. You might have to flare out a little bit so that you can get it better. But otherwise it seems all right. Biggest annoyance from turning it on already is the fan. So the fan is definitely the Odin 3 fan. It's got the same whine that is in the Odin 3. So let me lower this brightness so you can actually see what's going on this. But the fan, even on quiet, and I'm not going to be able to put this on the actual, you won't be able to hear it on the mic, but it has that same frequency that the Odin 3 has, where you can hear it, and it's like a ringing in your noise. So it's the exact same that the Odin 3 has, unfortunately, which I am, oh boy, not a big fan of. Otherwise, I have not heard the fan yet, so we'll see how the actual sound, like the actual air blowing out and all that. The big problem I have is the actual ringing noise. That is, no matter what, quiet, smart, doesn't matter, it's on. So we'll keep an eye on the actual fan noise as we go along today. What else we got to talk about? Comfort, I think this needs a grip. I don't know that this is super comfortable like this. I mean, it's fine for it's fine, but I don't know. Something's missing here, and I don't know what it is. I think it's the bumps, because I do like ergo bumps, and this has nothing at all. So I think that's what it is, but I am not a flat back person. It's weird because it's not flat back, right? Like you have the shoulders and triggers that stick out. The rest is flat. But it's missing a badonk on the back. It is absolutely missing a badonk on the back, which they did not send me. I know they're including it for pre-orders. I wish I had that so I can see it, but I can bet that I would be using that. If I was using this device, that would probably be something I would be using, is the ergo bump. They didn't send it to me. This is the review unit that took 16 days to arrive. I'm just last to get the review unit, unfortunately. Yeah. So let me see. Let's jump into some games here. Is it less comfy than the Mini V2? I don't have the Mini V2 anymore, but I think so. I liked the Mini V2. I was hoping this would be a Mini V2, but it is not a Mini V2. Let's go into Retroid. Let's go into RetroArch first. And Thor fan is hit or miss, but is way better than Odin 3. Absolutely. The Odin 3 fan has major issues, unfortunately. Okay, I have not set up the inputs on this. I set up everything else. I have saves and all of that. So let me just do this quickly. I'm going to imagine it's already good, but usually it's B and A that aren't set up yet. But I'm looking like it's not all set up. So let me just do this quickly. If you have questions, just ask them and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I might miss some stuff, so if I miss something, don't spam, but just re-ask. Maybe fan lottery? No, I've seen it in the videos. It's the exact same fan. Everybody's got the same fan. It's got that little, I don't know what to call it. I want to say whine, but it's not a whine. It's that frequency noise that the Odin 3 has. It's the exact same. And that drives me up the wall. Like, I can't use my Odin 3 because of it. So it's the same scenario here, unfortunately. D-pad sharp? Is that a thing? We'll see in a second. Give me a sec. We will do Super Mario World test because that's what I usually do. Coil whine like a GPU? No, it's a frequency. Whine is probably not the right way to explain it, in all honesty. It's like a little frequency that you can hear that just drives you up the wall. Okay. I think we're good. Let me jump into Super Mario World here. Actually, you know what? I did not turn off the overlay, which is going to get annoying. On-screen overlay. There we are. Okay. Save, and we will go here. And I am noticing something with the D-pad. It's a little tight. It's not their same loose D-pad. It's a weird. Yeah, I can see why somebody would say. I wouldn't say it's sharp, but it is definitely harder. Is harder the right word? Harder? Yeah, it's it's a harder D-pad. Let's put it that way. Which let's see if that hurts or not. But it's definitely a harder D-pad, which some wives may like. Let's go back to Super Mario World. I think we have the core that we need now. There we are. You can turn the fan off. You can turn the fan off. That would cause problems while charging, like we are right now. And oh, this is a beautiful screen. Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta see this. I have not turned it on yet. Why did they ruin it with the bezels and the stupid law? Oh, why did they do that for? This needs to go. This is not. No. Because this is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous screen. Let's play some Super Mario World here. Active cooling? Yes, it has active cooling. Thor does not have the same frequency issue. Coil whine's not the right answer, but Thor doesn't have it. The problem. This feels good. All right. Yeah, I can see why somebody would say that the D-pad is sharp. It's not, sharp isn't the right word, but it is hard. It's not a loose D-pad. I think I'll probably get fatigued doing this. Hopefully it loosens up after time, but it's not what I would want personally. It's not my favorite type of D-pad. It's fine so far. But yeah, the bezel, I don't know what they did these bezels for. Like, why ruin the whole thing with these bezels? All right, let me see. I'm not paying attention to chat. Can you compare it when you can with the Odin 3 in terms of size? I actually can do that. Let's do that now. Hold on. Where is my Odin 3? It's over there. All right. Let's see. This, and actually, I don't have to zoom out. Good. So here, Odin 3 versus Retroid Pocket Nova. Hopefully that helps. I wouldn't care about the bezels if they were all the same size. I agree. It is the fact that this one is so big that is weird. But I'm a glass type of person. Like I like glass on the front. So I think I'm biased towards that a little bit, but this is a nice size, actually. But it's a weird, it's not pocketable or like, it's not small, but it's not big either. So it's a nice size, but yeah. Yeah, the display connector's there, so that's why they did it, but it's still, I don't know, not a huge fan of this whole whatever they did. Let's pop out of here. I didn't set up a hotkey, so we're just gonna pop out. What else? Well, let's start out. We're gonna start with RetroArch. We'll continue on with everything else after, but let's do RetroArch. So let's see. Core downloader. We're gonna grab some cores here. Some Game Boy and Game Boy Advance would be the two next ones, since actually N64 would be good to see too. So let's do that. That should cover pretty much everything. So let's see Game Boy. Just curious about Game Boy. Game Boy Color, and we will pick, what Pokemon do I got? Gold Reforged, sure. You didn't get the Dragon Coin? I don't know what that means. What's a Dragon Coin? Okay, so yeah, see in this, okay. So that bezel, this is where things get weird for me, right? Like, you're not using the full screen, and people who buy this device are buying it because they want full screen 4x3, right? But you're not going to get full screen 4x3 with a black around it. So in that case, why don't you just use a normal 6-inch handheld? It's such a weird decision to me, because the whole point of this device is the 4x3. But if you still have black around it, then where is the 4x3? Do I make sense? I don't know if I make sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that's kind of where I'm at. But this looks great. I don't know why it doesn't look OLED-y. I have the brightness down quite a bit, but it still looks good at this brightness. I know Game Boy isn't 4x3, but I'm talking about 4x3. We'll look at 4x3. But this looks good. I'm a big fan of how this looks. I don't think I have any saves for this one. No, I do not. No one's saying Game Boy's 4x3, guys. Come on. Here, I'll use an example. We'll do a better example. Here, let's do this. Oh, you know what? I did not grab PS1. PS1 will show it, and then I'll explain it, because I don't think people are understanding what I mean. But I did not put a BIOS there, so that's not going to work. We'll do SNES. SNES. Let's see. What's a good one to show? Chrono Trigger? Probably Chrono Trigger. Let's do this. The final battle. So this is actually, you know what? This isn't a good example, but I mean, this shows off why it can work. When you have the black around it and it's a black image, then it's fine. So you can't really tell. This doesn't show it that well. I would have to do, okay, so this shows it. Here we go. So you want 4x3 because you don't want the black bars, right? But you still get them here. If they didn't have the black bars, I think it would have been a lot better, because you're not escaping the black bars. I think that's where the point I'm trying to make is that it doesn't escape it. You just have less, if that makes sense. But it still looks good. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I wish it was just flush is, I guess, where I'm at. But otherwise, it looks great. Okay. We were looking at some different consoles. Let me go swipe away. We'll go back to Game Boy Advance, because I want to see what Game Boy Advance looks like. GBA and what is probably just Pokemon Emerald. Just stick with the Pokemon game. No, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go Golden Sun. There, Golden Sun would be a good example. You want all glass on a device this size? Absolutely. So Game Boy Advance looks good. This is not integer scaled though, but it is full screen. Looks good. I finished this game, so I don't know where it would load me up if I load up. Yeah, looks great. It's a nice screen. Definitely a nice screen. How are these speakers? Let's see the speakers. I'm gonna go loud. Where is the volume? Oh God, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. M1, M2, power? Why? Why is power here? Hello? I'm never gonna hit that. I'm never ever gonna hit that. But sure. Sure, this is what you do when you don't use the handhelds that you design. This is where it goes when you never use this handheld before actually shipping it. That is, sure. Okay, let's put this loud. Let's see how it goes. Sounds good, I think. Yeah. Maybe some distortion at the highest end, but otherwise it seems all right. I don't know, seems okay. Noise canceling is killing it. Yeah, sorry, I got the noise canceling on. So it sounds good. For whatever next video I'll do, I'll make sure I put it in there, but it sounds good. This is Game Boy Advance, so Game Boy Advance looks good. Let's jump out of this now. Why? I gotta see this. Why? So you have M1, M2, which are, I guess they're fine. I mean, they're fine. Because they're usually on the back, right? So, but the volume, or the power, I mean, that is, you're never gonna hit. You're gonna have to really get used to that. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. If you can get used to it, get used to it. I do want to check something on the screen, UFO test for sure, to make sure that we are all kosher on the screen. How's the mouth feel? Is that a Stubbs thing? That's a Stubbs thing. That's a Stubbs thing. Let's see. Okay, that's good. 120 on the dot. The 0 whatever doesn't matter. So 120 on the dot. That's really good. So they nailed that part at least. That's cool. But let's just double check. Nobody should be using this, but let's check the 60 hertz just to make sure. Yeah, 60 is good too. You would never change it to 60, but I mean, yeah. That's good. So we're good on the actual screen. That's something I always test nowadays because Ambernick. I'm just going to say it because of Ambernick. But I mean, you have to test it. Let's do ghosting. I don't see any ghosting on this, but let's do ghosting here. So here, let's lift it up. This is 120. No, looks good. The ghosting test looks pretty good too. Yeah. Oh, the noise of the fan is killing me. I just hear it. You guys can't hear it because the noise canceling, but oh my God, that little hum, because I'm charging it, and when you charge it, it turns on the fan. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't need to charge it anymore. We're at 86. Okay, let's jump out of this. Let me give this a wipe, and then we'll jump into something after RetroArch because we did RetroArch already. Okay. What do we got here? Turn off fan, please. Can you hear it? Hold on. Can you hear the fan? Because I have noise canceling on, so there's no way you hear the fan right now. If you can hear it, then that explains, I mean, that tells you exactly what I feel and what I hear. It's that little ringing noise. So I want to know, can you hear the fan? Somebody says they can. Doesn't seem like you can. Okay, good. You can hear it. That's fine. I'll make sure I try and capture it for the ones that care about it. Okay, let's do ARMSX2. I do have some saves and stuff here. So we know performance already. It's a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, so we know what this is going to do. I like doing Burnout Revenge as a test case, so let me do that. I don't know why whoever designed this app, they have that little pause icon by default, but like, please help me. How good does the controls feel? We're going to figure out in a second. Can you turn it off and report if you hear it? I don't know what you mean. If I turn it off, the ringing stops. If I turn it on, the ringing comes back. Do you have the latest version of ARM SX2? I do. Am I not supposed to? Oh, I don't have... they mapped it wrong. Hold on. Let's do... Nope, not that. Xbox. There we go. It's probably a new version that came out. There's probably new 10 versions that came out since we started the stream. Let's see how this goes. Do. Bottom bezel mismatch is going to kill you? Yeah, it's kind of annoying. This is PS2, yes. So let's see how this goes. I just have it on standard performance, so I'm not even... Actually, you know what we should do? Sorry, let me do this. I'm going to turn off the fan completely. Let's see if you can use the fan on standard and not feel heat. I guess that's going to be our test. So let's try that. Oh, I don't want to use... Ooh, I don't want to use the sticks at all. But I use the sticks for this game. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Let's... Okay, we're going to use... We'll use the sticks, but I am not a stick down or bottom type guy. Performance is great, as you would expect. It's a... this is 2x, actually. I didn't put it at 3x because the screen isn't 3x, so there's no point. But 2x, as you can expect, the performance is fine. Oh shit, yeah, dead. I am not stick bottom, no. No stick bottom. It feels smooth, like responsive, which is great. Compared to another handheld that I'm testing, this is a lot better for the smoothness department. You aren't very good at this game? Brother, I am playing this at an angle with an HDMI monitor. I can't even see like the name. I don't even know what game this is. Don't look at my performance. I can't see anything. You should see how I'm playing this to be able to get it to be with the camera. But we're going to die anyways. It's fine. I just want to see how it plays. It seems fun. This is usually my test game. Let's smash some stuff. We're dead anyways. See, I'm awesome. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm awesome. Anyways, this looks good. Let's jump into something else. Close. Deactivate noise canceling so we can hear? Yeah, I can do that. Give me a second. Ooh. Okay, so now you're going to hear everything. And noise canceling is gone. So let's go to Dragon Quest VIII. Probably be a good one. Let's try that. Can you try 16:9 games to see how it looks? Yeah, we'll get there. Have I shared your thoughts on the colorways already? No, I haven't, because I don't have any other ones. And I haven't really paid attention to this device. So I don't really know what's good and what's not. I'll say this one looks good, but I haven't looked at any other ones. Did you turn the fan back on? I can. Give me a sec. We were trying to see if PS2 heats up. Here, I'll put on smart. Yeah. Actually, now you could probably hear the little ringing noise. which here, if I put it low, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but let's do it. Put up against it. Okay, you can hear that? Yeah, now imagine that 100%, like all the time. And that's on quiet and smart, and everybody thinks I'm lying about these things because the Odin 3 has it too, man. I'm telling you. I'm not making this stuff up. It's stuff that really bothers you once you do it. Oh, wait, you're not allowed to see this. Oh, no. No. No, you're not allowed to see that. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. I can't exit. I need to delete something that you can't see. Give me a second. All right, I deleted. Now I think I broke stuff on my... I don't even use this thing. I use it for testing. Okay, here, let's do this. So I'm going to turn this on to quiet. It is on quiet. And now I'm competing with the Retroid Pocket thing. So here. Here. So it's, my fan's broken. On top of that, I got to replace it, but it's the same. It's the same. It's this, like, I can't put it any different. It's the same. So if you do not like the Odin 3's ringing noise, it's the same here. So let's go back to testing out the Retroid Pocket whatever. Retroid Pocket Nova. The Retroid Pocket whatever. That's the name. Why is the arrow so hard to hit? There we go. Okay. And put some volume back up. Can you turn it off? You can turn the fan off, yeah. Nova sounded worse. On quiet, the Nova sounds worse. On smart, it might be a tie, but on quiet, the Nova sounds worse, for sure. Arrows are so hard to hit on these devices? Are they? Oh, the arrow, yeah, the arrows, yes, you're right. I don't know what it is, and pushing and holding sometimes doesn't work either, so I don't know what issue that is. This is set to 16 by 9. Hold on. Let's fix that. There we are. We need to know if we can play with the fan off. That's what I was testing before you told me to turn the fan on. Make up your minds, guys. So here, let's go. I'll turn off the fan completely, and we'll see. Where is the exit? It's over there. Yeah. Let's go get into some fights here and see how it goes. I hate I have to disable. No, you don't. Watch my RMSX2 guide. You just go down and you click off. After this, I can show you, but you just click off. Will we ever see Joey use on-screen controls? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Why? Why would I do that? I buy the handheld so I don't have to touch the screen. There's a bug and then it came back? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Is RMSX2 better than Nether? It depends. Game by game. But RMSX2 is pretty good. I don't like this. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the stick bottom. But I'm not a big fan of this either because I can't run. I can see why people are saying the D-pad's sharp. Sharp isn't the right word, but it's, yeah, Yeah, I would hope for the Retroid D-pad, but it's not that, unfortunately. Which is unfair or unfortunate because you're only going to be using the D-pad for this device. I mean, unless you hate yourself and you want to use the stick's bottom, but like this should have been the loose D-pad that they usually use. How do you like the LEDs? They're good. I just don't like how it's not in line, not across. It's diagonal. That makes no sense to me. My asymmetry is really bothered by it. Can you turn LEDs off? Yeah, you can. Let's pop out of this. We did this. What else we got? Some Guitar Hero. There's a lot on here. Let's do Ratchet and Clank. What I wouldn't give for a stick top version? I thought for sure they would have just done the stick top option like they did for the Retroid Pocket 6. They did that once and never again. So I don't know. Maybe Twitter needs to get on it again. Tell Twitter. Start to complain. Because that's the only way this happens. I have top chat on instead of live chat. Hold on. There we are. That's better. Try Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow is a little rough. 476 might be undefeated comfort champ. I don't know that this is different. I might find this a little bit better because it's the plastic. But I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have the 476H. This feels okay, but it feels okay if I'm using it like this. If I'm using it like this, then both I don't like. But if I'm using it like this, then it seems fine. But the 476H has a better D-pad. Definitely. This is hard to see. What is happening? No, this is not a great game for this. I can't see anything on the screen. Hold on. We'll pick a better game. I don't know if I have anything. Ooh, Final Fantasy X. Why is it all the way down here? Let's try that. 200 plus for a 4x3 device is not going to sell well. It will. This will do well. A lot of people are excited about the Nova. I won't say I'm in that group, but I mean I think a lot of people are excited. How are speakers? Seems okay. Let me pop them up because we don't have the noise cancellation on anymore. So we'll pop them up and we'll see. My usual test is Persona, but I can't play Persona because they'll copyright my whole stream, so I can't do that. But let's see. Why aren't you excited? Because this doesn't do anything for me. If you have a 6-inch or better OLED 120 hertz, then there's nothing here for you. This is for the group that wants 4x3, and I'm not part of that group. So, but I can appreciate it. The screen's nice and all that. Looks nice. Because of pocketability, for this, it's no different. It's not any different than my Thor. Which, I guess, Thor. You're right. You're right, Waka. Thor to this. We weren't always like Thor is much thicker, obviously. But size-wise, pretty much same thing. But yeah, like something to explain here is that 4x3 on this is 0.1 inches less. It's the exact same. There's no difference. So like if you have this already, then you have this. If you have this, you don't have this. That's kind of how a good way to look at it. But don't let me stop the FOMO. Thor's double the price? No. The Lite is the same price. Or the 8 Gen 2 is like $30 more or something. Is there any handheld you would be excited for? Yeah, the RGSP and the GKD that's coming. Dual screen handheld. I died in one shot. Was I not paying attention? Whatever. You saw what we needed to show. Oh yeah, the SP is where is it? It's not here, but if it's the same size as this, so you could just see it. It's pretty much just it. It's the screen size, essentially. 8 Gen 2 is $80 more and only black color. I'd pay the $80 for that. All right. Close. Let's pop out of this. We'll go into Dolphin. Let me give this screen a thing. I love 4x3, but if it's not pocketable, then why? I am of the same opinion. That's why I wanted a mini V2 or a mini V3 instead of this. I was hoping for like another mini is what I wanted. Just 4-inch, 4x3 OLED, 120 hertz, all of that. And the same mini shell, like, or close to it, that size, is what I was looking for. But I think people that wanted a bigger screen are going to get this, which is fine. Not every handheld has to be for me, but if we're going by my preference, then that would have been my preference, personally. Toggle controls, toggle all. Mini looked way better. I completely agree with that. Mini was really nice. If you're mainly planning to play 4x3 like me, you're avoiding the black bars. Yeah, that's the reason you would get this. The counter to that, like I said earlier, is that it isn't full 4x3, so you still get the black bars and a thicker one at the bottom. So it is a little bit of a weird scenario, but I get it. I know what you mean. It's so weird. I'm getting a little bit of slowdown on Vulcan here. Probably because I'm not on performance, but we'll see. Performance I'm not worried about performance on this. We know what the 8 Gen 2 can do. And we've had the fan off, and it seems like it's fine at 2x. So maybe the fan isn't needed at all, unless you plan on going above PS2 and GameCube. Yeah, those stutters are likely due because I'm on. Let me try this. Let's go to performance, and I'll leave it on quiet fan just for now. See if that helps. But F0 is a little bit of a weird one, anyways. Oh, you can't even see it. There we go. Some stutters, but. It's handling pretty well. Still not a fan of the stick placement. It's cramping my thumbs a little bit. Screen looks great though. Definitely, like, I mean, if you're buying this for the screen, then you're getting a good screen. Probably need the grip for heavy stuff, probably. Is it hot now? Nope. I think you can get away with no fan at all. Let me turn it back off. We just turned it on, but it was off before. It's been doing well on off. So I don't think you need the fan at all, in all honesty. Which negates my biggest complaint at the moment. Well, one of my complaints, but this fingerprint magnet of a screen, this is only when I'm on live streams. I never have to do this at home, but only live streams I have to deal with it. Somebody said Super Mario Sunshine. Sure. Let's see that. That's a good one because it shows off the screen really nicely. Why even go for no fan though? Is quiet smart that loud? Oh, it's the ringing noise. We explained earlier. There's a high-pitched noise on the fan. So, I think this color is great. So anybody who bought Crystal, I think you'll be happy with Crystal, for sure. Can you turn off the lights for a moment? Sure. Let me turn that off. There you go. That looks great. That looks awesome. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. But again, yeah, the black bars are a weird scenario, right? Because you buy this to avoid the black bars, but they're there. It's weird. I don't know. I'm probably the only one who thinks this way, but it is weird. But this looks great. Let's do, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, you get used to the bars. Absolutely, for sure. It's just a weird decision. The viewing angles are really good because it's OLED. So... yeah. It's nice and light, too. Biggest offense is the uneven bezels? Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. I don't know why they did that. Did I not transfer over my save? I did transfer over my save. Did it not go over? Oh well. I had a save. We're going to go through this whole... oh, failed to open. So something went wrong. Oh, wait, hold on. We are going to test something now because that might be a something. Hold on. Does it not have the actual permissions for SyncThing like every other one does? Let's test. Let's do it. Web GUI, because that would be a symptom of that, but that doesn't make sense. This should have the exact same permissions that everything else has. So let me go. Nope, not files. Or files. Go. We're on a tangent. Give me a second. Android data. Let's go with Dolphin. Can I copy? Let me copy the path. Am I going to have to write the whole path? No. Stupid. Default file manager. Yeah. I'll have to check that for the review because I did transfer over my saves, and if I'm getting a file error about that, that's no good. But let's see. We'll try that for the review. Sorry, if I missed any questions, point them now while we wait for this to load. I might have missed a few questions, so I apologize. How's the fan sound compared to the Odin 3? Worse on quiet and smart, but it has the same ringing. I don't know about the max mode. I haven't tried max because there's no real reason to put it ever on max. Let's see. I'll put on max. Here, I'll put it up so you can hear it. So the fan, the actual air blowing out is really good. The problem is that still that ringing noise. So it's two different things, right? It's the ringing noise and the fan. The fan is great. The air pulling out is awesome. It's the ringing noise. That's the problem. Somebody asked about SyncThing. Yeah, my SyncThing guide is up to date on my website. That's always up to date. I keep that up to date. All right. I'm a big fan of how this looks. Yeah, this is a really nice... oops, we're dying. This is a really nice screen. Definitely a nice screen. I just wish it was smaller, I guess, is what I keep going back to. But then it wouldn't be for... that would be for me, not for everybody else, I think. Smaller would be my pick. Can it run GameNative? Yeah, it'll run GameNative. It'll be 4:3 GameNative, so 16:9. Actually, we haven't looked at 16:9, so let's do that next. Why smaller? I just find this to be too big for 4:3. I'm not a person that needs a big 4:3. Thor 2 with Nova on the bottom? No, it's just too big. It's just too big. Let's do that. It would be way too big. Look at that. Just look at that. It needs to be a 4-inch. This is 3.92. This is 4.5. It's just too big. It would be like a Thor XL would be what they would do if they were going to do that. But not for Thor. Thor needs to be small. Thor XL, if you want to do Thor XL, Odin 2 Portal on the top, that screen on the bottom, that's cool. Do it. And I'd check that out. But not for a Thor. Let's go look at 16:9 since we haven't checked that yet. Let's go see how that looks. Joey wants Pocket Air mini size? No, smaller. That's still too big. I want Retroid Pocket Mini size. Oops. Do you have the screen attachment? No, God, no. I threw that out. What a garbage thing. That thing is absolutely garbage. Stupid screen attachment. One of the worst things I've ever had. Somebody sent me for a review. Absolute garbage. Here, Trails in the Sky. I like Trails in the Sky. Let's do that. 405M size? Yes, 405M size. Thank you. Retroid Pocket Mini size. It's the same idea. Screen attachment makes it so heavy. Screen attachment is freaking, I don't want to say. I don't want to talk about it. I ain't get in trouble. There is no data. Did I not? I loaded up everything. What happened here? But this is 16 by 9, so whatever. We'll see it. Then we can see the 16 by 9. Do you feel regret about the color you chose? I didn't choose this. This was sent for review. It just took 16 days to get to me. I didn't buy one. I actually canceled my order, so it's different for me. But this is, actually, this doesn't show it at all. This is not a great example. Oh, here we go. There's my save. There we go. That'll show you. So this is 16 by 9. This is what it looks like. I think if holding this, it's not heavy. I think if you had the screen attachment on it, I think it would just ruin it. That's personal opinion. I don't think it would be too heavy. It'd be too unwieldy, in my opinion. Let's do art and Stonehammer. Go. Hey, thank you for the donation. Hey, Joey, I got a used Thor Pro on Facebook Market for $500 with a 1 terabyte SanDisk Ultra Micro SD. Did I make a good deal? I am the worst person to ask that, but I think so. I don't know. What is that US dollars or Canadian dollars? I assume US dollars. I'm Canadian, so it's very hard for me to remember what the prices are. Thor Pro is what, like 400 and something? I would say yeah, because a 1 terabyte disk is like 100 something. Is my math wrong? I need prices right. Somebody help me here. What is a Pro Thor? What's the cost? And what's the 1 terabyte cost? Sounds right. I mean, that sounds good, but Pro is $369 plus a 1 terabyte ish, I guess. Decent. You don't have to wait, I guess. And does it have the UFS 4.0? If it does, then yeah, sure. I think it seems fine. 16 by 9 seems okay. It's a little small for some stuff, but I mean, this is fine. This is bigger than you would expect. I guess, hold on. Is this just PSP sized at this point? Would it just be a PSP? Let me see. Looking at the screens here, it's kind of, no, it's still smaller than a PSP for the screen size. So it's not not amazing, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, what have we not gotten to yet? We did Dolphin, we did RetroArch, we did 16 by 9. Scum VM? Not Scum VM. The unfortunate part is I have my Thor. Actually, you know what? This might work better. It's the same screen as the Thor, so we can show off some stuff here. Let's try that. Let's do I have things set up? I might, and I might not. Let's find out. Where is, am I missing Dolphin? Where is Dolphin? Dolphin. Do I not have Dolphin installed? Hold on. I'm losing my mind. Dolphin, where are you? No Dolphin. We'll go ARM. ARM S62. It's fine. Can we see a pocket test? That'd be too much to do. I'd have to turn the camera. It'd be a whole disaster. Let me do Burnout. We'll do Burnout Revenge. ARM? Hello? Never mind. just never mind. Nothing's working on this Odin 3 because I use it for testing and I don't know what's broken, what's not broken. Never mind. It's just disaster. Whatever. Let's see what else we got here. Wind Waker. Wind Waker would be a nice way to show off the screen. So let's see Wind Waker. Oh, but my saves aren't on here because they didn't work. Let's see. Joey, we have the Thor, Loki, and the Odin. When is the AYN Hela coming out? I don't know. Yeah, I wonder what the next things are going to be for that. Failed to open file. There is something wrong here. I wonder what it is, and it's bothering me that I don't know what it is. Does it not have the file permissions? It might just be that. And if that's the case, that is a weird thing for a Retroid to have because they don't have that problem. I really want to test it, but I don't want to waste time testing it. So we're stuck. Why don't you use the Odin 3 besides for testing? Because I hate it. That's the simple answer. I don't like the Odin 3. The fan noise is the bother. It literally is the fan noise. It's that. Everything else is fine. I mean, that's going to be the same problem with this, except you can turn off the fan and be fine. With this, you use it more for PC games and things where you need the fan. Everything else is fine. Like sticks are great. The comfort is great. All of that's fine. It's the fan noise that I can't do. I do need the grip. I find the grip adds a lot, but I can't do the fan. I just can't. I don't know if it's a hot take. It's a fairly obvious take. I think most people aren't using their devices to play games. They're just turning them on, putting Cocoon on it and being like, oh, this is all right. But like I play games on these things. And so if I got to hear that fan for hours, it's going away. I don't want to deal with it. Let's see what this looks like when this stupid long intro gives me a break for a little bit. What's better without a grip, the Odin 3 or the Odin 2 Portal? That's a great question. I don't know. Probably the Portal because it's bigger. Odin 3 is okay. I just prefer the grip. But I do like the grip on both. High-pitched whine noises are super annoying. Yeah, and like if you're not somebody who gets bothered by that, then that's fine. But like, I am, so that's my problem. I think what's more annoying is that they chose to use it again. So like, this comes out, and the complaints are about the fan, and so they're like, oh, you know what? Let's just do that again. Like it doesn't. Why? And this isn't the same fan because it's not as loud, or maybe they toned it down. I don't know. But that whine is the ringing noise is the same. So I don't know why. It's fine. I don't want to keep talking about it because people are going to be like, oh, he just keeps complaining about it. But everybody keeps asking. You know what? Does the Retroid Pocket 6 have fan noise? I don't know. I've never had a Retroid Pocket 6. Never bought one. And they didn't send me one, so I never had one. Yeah, I don't know. I can see why somebody would say this is sharp, for sure. I don't know if that's the right way to explain it, but I can. That's probably the easiest way to explain it, is that this is sharp. But it's not. Sharp isn't the right word for to describe the D-pad. Kind of. It's not sharp in a way that it's cutting me, but it's not. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I would explain it. I would probably say sharp too, but I don't know. I don't think that's the right way to say it for the D-pad. But it is unfortunate because you want the D-pad to be the best feature. It's the whole point of this thing, for the most part. Is it noticeably sharp? It is noticeably different, yeah. This guy just keeps complaining. What do you want? I don't know what you want here. This isn't a hype reel, my friend. This isn't, I'm not paid by Retroid. I'm not here to be like, man, this is the best thing ever and I love everything about it. You want thoughts? I give you thoughts. You do whatever you want with them. That's where I'm here. If you don't like those thoughts, you can not be here. It's fine. I don't need you. I don't care. Fingerprints? No, I don't think so. Fingerprints seem fine. Let's see. I don't see any fingerprints. I don't know if that's something other people have found out, but it seems okay. Warmth is fine, even with the fan off, so it seems okay. I don't think you need the fan at all, so that negates the entire issue with the fan. But I do like how this looks. This is a really nice look. I like how the colors of the wires are coming out and all of that. It's a nice looking crystal, but no fingerprints that I could see. How do you feel about the new Halo? I haven't played it. I'm not a Halo type guy. I probably will at some point. Can we see how bad the RGB stick looks on the clear model? I did it earlier if you want to go back, but I can do it again now just so you can see it. This is on like lowest brightness or like close to lowest brightness. I think it looks good on lowest, like close to lowest brightness, but it is still the same diagonal issue. Like that's ugly. I don't like that. But otherwise it's fine. This guy has no sense of humor. All right, sure. You can go. We don't need you here. Let's see. That's the LEDs on here. Hopefully the intro stops or keeps going. I own the Retroid Pocket Flip 2, and I love and I tested it, and I returned the Pocket Mini. Do I need the Nova? Hard to tell. Probably it is an upgrade over the Flip 2 on screen, so it's up to you. Maybe wait for the clamshell that Retroid is coming in the next few months that they said is coming. So if you're over the age of 25, you don't hear the frequency. I'm over the age of 25. I'm way over the age of 25. And I definitely hear the frequency. Why are we? Let's go this way. I wish I had my save because my save was like near the end. If buying for PS2 plus GC, this or the Retroid Pocket 6 stick top. I would, you're asking me. My answer is going to be the Retroid Pocket. My answer is going to be the Portal. Sorry. Then the Retroid Pocket 6. And then this, I guess. That's a hard answer. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I don't want to answer that. I don't. I'm going to get in trouble for that answer. I don't know what the answer is. It's going to be person to person dependent. Do you want a smaller device? Do you want a wider device? Do you want a device that can do more than just 4x3 systems? Like there's a lot at play there, right? Like PS2 and GC are 4x3, but that doesn't mean a 6-inch device isn't displaying it at the same size this is. That's what we talked about earlier, is that you're getting the same size. It's just black bars. Do you care about black bars? If you do, then you want this. If you don't, then really anything else. So, but a Portal at $269 is hard to say no to. Like there is nobody that shouldn't be buying a Portal at $269, unless you really want like a smaller device. But what was it? Ooh, get me off of this. There we are. Go back. Why is it so weird? I haven't played this in so long. Is this how it always was? There we are. You think Ioneo will ship out your Micro 2? Getting lied to for shipping? Man, I don't expect that thing till December. They said October. I don't expect it till December. So whenever that thing arrives, it arrives. I don't really care. Get my chest. But yeah. This was GameCube, or this was Wind Waker. Let me take a quick break because I need some water. I've canceled my port order twice. I can't wait 2 months to have nothing to show for it. That makes sense. I get it. I understand. Let's see. I want to see if I can do that. I'm probably going to break everything because SyncThing. Let me see if I can get my network off right away. Off. There we are. Okay. Now we should be good. I took the SD card out for this. So what I want to show, let's go into, do I not have things set up on any device? It's just broken. 1 second. Oh, I lost all the ROMs. That would be why. So what's a better way to show it then? There isn't a better way. I have no ROMs on here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. What's your preferred front end for the RP Classic? I don't use front ends. I use my own launcher, as you can see, which is very different. But I don't use front ends personally. I'd probably go Daigisho because that's what I like. I want to get something for old and new Pokemon games. What is the best handheld for that? Thor. Do you think it's a step forward or backward from the RP Mini V2? Step forward in screen, step backward in a lot of the rest, like the designs and all of that, I think. Even comfort, kind of. Should I sell my 3DS XL? No, I don't even know what the rest of the question is, but no. And buy a Thor. You should buy a Thor, but don't sell your 3DS XL for it. Definitely don't. What else is on here? What else we haven't done yet? We haven't done, Nintendo 64. Let's go take a look. ROMs, Nintendo 64, where are we? There we are. I'm a Super Smash Brothers type of guy. Let's go there. Super Smash is a good one. Super Smash Brothers. There we are. Also, yeah, tag me if you have questions so I can, that's easier for me to see. Because in the stupid screen, it's so hard to see things. Can you please change the stick light's color? Sure. If that's what you want, I can do that. Does it blend in with the case? Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my. There we are. What color do we want? Let's see. We'll go white. This is white. This is yellow. Orange. Purple, pink, fuchsia, whatever you want to call it. Red. Blue. And green. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to go put it back to blue. You can change a whole bunch of stuff here, though, if you want. Set whatever you need, or turn it off. Whatever you want. I'm going to leave it on. I like it on. Is the screen perfectly flush? Kind of. You can feel the separation, but yeah. Yeah, it's flush. Let's get the volume back up. Is the Thor your favorite handheld currently? Yes, it is. By far. I don't have the controls set up properly. It's fine. We smash anyways. Come here. Game set. Will 12 gigabytes of RAM make a difference for different consoles? Like Xbox. You're going to play Xbox 360 on this? Why? Why would you buy this for Xbox or Xbox 360? Maybe for those systems, but I don't see why you would do that. Do you find that you're covering the speakers often? That's a great question. I'll look out for that now. I wasn't paying attention to that. You tell me. You guys can watch me while I'm playing and tell me if I'm doing it. Because I gotta pay attention. Smash Brothers is big business here. Where's the B? There it is. There. Oh, we cheat. We cheat all day. We cheat all day. Get these Yoshis out of here. Get them out. Are my hands covering them? I think so. It seems like they are. Is that affecting the sound? I don't know. I don't have it loud enough to do that. Let's see. I wish I had the controls properly. I hate jumping with the stick. Not a big fan of that. Sound seems okay. I don't think it's a, I don't think I'm covering it or muffling it. It seems all right. But, sorry, I don't know if I missed anything. Just tag me if I missed it. Is the Magmi Pocket Max still the best cheap handheld for PSP? Yes, I think it is. I don't think anything's changed on that one. The price has gone up, but yeah. Speaker quality sounds decent. Yeah, I don't have any issues with the speakers. Seems okay. Yeah, I think he meant the not Max version too, the X, Air X, or Air whatever the hell it's called. I assumed that. If he didn't mean that, then that's a different question. Or a different answer, I mean. Got him. Oh no. I don't have... I need my controls. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh. We did it. It's fine. Let's pop out of this. My hands are all sweaty from the lights and stuff. What is any questions? Again, just tag me because it'll show up as a tag for me and I can see it. It's all red. Makes it easy. Where do the shoulder buttons click? Side or top? That's a great question. Let's see. So, actually, you know what we can do? Let's do this. We'll do Gamepad tester. Gamepad tester. I think it's this one. This one? There it is. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So let's do this. The whole way. Literally the whole way. So that's good. You want it to do that. Is this the 8 GB or 12 GB? That's a fantastic question. I don't even know. Let me see. What did they send me? Will it even show me in the about? 12 gig. Oh, why? No, I don't want that. Why did they send out the 12 gig models? Huh. That's... Huh. Why? I mean, it's not... In what we're playing on this, it doesn't affect anything. But, like, why send that out? I don't know why you would send that out. That doesn't make sense. Let's try the... Yep, triggers are good. It is hitting 1 before the end, though. I have still ways to go. Like, you can see my thumb or my finger. So, I don't know if that needs a calibration. It's fine the way it is. But it is definitely hitting it before. Yeah, definitely hitting it before. Try this, the other one to make sure it's not on. Yeah, same thing on both. So it's hitting 1, like maybe 40%. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Like my finger's still, and then I can still go that way. That's interesting. I still have lots of room. So different. Otherwise, everything else seems to work just fine. But yeah, hopefully that answers the question. For a guy stuck on the RP5, is this chipset worth the upgrade, or are we stuck software emulation-wise in terms of PS3 and 360? No, we're not stuck anymore. If you watch my video on 360 emulation, we're going. It's way better than I thought it was. Is it worth an upgrade from a Retroid Pocket 5? I would probably just go Retroid Pocket 6 at that point. If you like the Retroid Pocket 5 or Portal or whatever. But if you want a different type of device than this, the problem is, again, this is a 4:3 screen, not 16:9, so you lose a little bit. But it's up to you. Steam games? I have not set up anything for Steam games. What time is it? How long have we been streaming for? I don't even know. How long have we been streaming for? Somebody tell me. Does it say? I don't know how to work life. How does life work? Where does it say stream length? I have no idea. I'll just check it myself. Let's go see. Hour and 10 minutes? Okay. So you know what? Let's do this. Let me set up GameNative quickly. Let me sign in with my Steam and we'll download something. You guys can think of a game to show off on GameNative. If I have it. I don't know if I'll have it. I have a lot though. The battery is very good. Yeah, so far. But we haven't done anything crazy. Have you tried the patches? Yeah, I did. I was trying them yesterday off camera. How loud or clicky are the buttons on the D-pad? Louder than I expected on the buttons. They're not silent. These are not silent at all. Let me They're quieter than before? I don't know what the before is. What was the before? They're not silent for sure. Odin 3 has pretty quiet buttons. What else we got? Do I have my RGSP up here? No, I don't. But yeah, I don't know. They're not silent. So if anybody's saying they're silent, I wouldn't agree with that, but they're fine. I don't know. I'm not one to complain about that stuff. So it's kind of fine. They're clicky. Okay. Do we come up with a game for GameNative that you guys want to see? I have a whole bunch. Pick one. Give me something. If I mute the stream, they're silent. Yes, that is the way to go. What do we have? Mina the Hollower? Don't have it. Mega Bonk I do have. Let's do that. Why is search? Let's do that. Mega Bonk's good because it's easy to download as well. Or quick, I mean. So, hello? Did we crash? Come back. We crashed. Recent crash. Sorry about that. It would be nice to know. Somebody tell them. Whatever I was doing. I pulled up Mega Bonk. I clicked install. It crashed. That's it. You can thank the people who hate glass fronts for that. Who? For what? What did we do? How loud are the buttons compared to the Portal? Oh, that's a good question. Let me, here, while this is loading, let me go grab it. Okay, we're back. Do you think the average review will be 7 out of 10 when it could have been a 9 out of 10? For what? For this? I think people are going to love it. But again, I was upfront about this at the beginning. Like, it's not a device for me. So I'm trying to like see what's good. I think it's really good. I think there are negatives, but I think it's really good for a device. I just think it's niche. I keep going back to its niche. All right, let's see. Let me wait for this to download. Like, not every handheld has to be for me. That's fine. But I do think the 4x3 is niche. Like, I'm more of a person that wants 16:9 because I want compatibility. Like, I want it to work with everything, especially a device like this powerful or this size or whatever. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I love the Portal. It's just, or the Thor. Like, the Thor's got both. But yeah. Do you think it's worth getting a case grip screen protector? I think a grip, but I don't know what that looks like, or the bump thing, which I wish they had sent because I would love to see what the bump looks like. That would probably help with the comfort because I don't find it super comfortable. But if you are using it like this, it's fine. Like D-pad and buttons. My problem is using this. But do you think prices will ever go back to normal? No, I don't think so. Now that they've convinced everybody that these are prices and people are paying them, it won't go back. It's like grocery prices. It's everything. Everything's gone up. I don't think they're going back. This is just new normal now. You don't have severe fingerprint issues on the Thor Classic shell variant? No, I have white. I don't have issues with it. Mine is a little dirty. I got like some dirt on the shell there, as you can see. But I haven't cleaned this. So if you want to see what it looks like, haven't cleaned any of it. It's white. You don't see fingerprints on white. That's why I love it. But on the screen you do. You probably see a little bit on the screen. But otherwise it's fine. Okay, where are we at? We were going to check something. Oh, the buttons. Let's do that. So let's do this again. Portal's louder, for sure. But the problem is I'm hitting it like this. I don't play like this. So let me see. It's definitely quieter. I wouldn't say it's silent, but it's quieter, for sure. Unrelated, since you were showing the Thor, get the Odin, or get both. Which Odin? It depends on what you want, right? Like Thor versus Portal is a very tough question to answer. Why are the ABXY in different positions on the Portal than other handhelds? Because they went with the Xbox layout instead of the Nintendo layout. That's why. Okay, let's try some Mega Bonk. Can we make this full screen, or is this is this a full screen type game? I've only played a little bit of this. Oh, I can't even see. Hold on. I gotta help me. It's a little hard to see. Do they have a 4x3? I'm gonna have to look at this. Give me a second. Target monitor, full screen window, full screen. I probably have to do it within the GameNative settings, is my guess. There's probably like a full screen option, I would assume. Stretch. Do I want to stretch? Phil? Oh my God, no. Stretch, hold on, did that work? Oh God, we stretched it. I don't like stretching. I don't want to do this. Yes, it supports 4x3. Where? Back out and change resolution? Hold on. Give me a second. Video. It's so hard to see. Give me a second. Resolution's already at 1280 by 720. Won't let me change that. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, go all the way. I know what you mean. Sorry. You're right. Go to the Game Hub settings. Yeah. Or GameNative settings. Where are we? How did the game go? It was fantastic. We had fun. Where are we? Screen size. There we are. But is the game set up for this? Like, I don't want no stretching. Are we going to be doing, what is it, 768? That's the best one? Yeah, I guess. Let's try it again. Let me turn off full. Custom 1280? Oh, I could have done custom? Yeah. Let me see how this looks, and then if I have to do custom, we'll do custom. But is the game set up for that, I guess, is the question. Can I turn this off now? What was nearest? Oh, we're good like this. 960 will just make it look better. But we're good like this. Yes, it is? Nice. Okay, I didn't know that. It supports 5x3. Cool. Actually, you probably want to see performance, right? Why do we have an FPS limiter? Oh, yeah, we do want that. Otherwise, it's going to heat up really quickly. But let's... Okay, we have no fan on. We're going to be doing this with no fan. Let's see how hot it gets. Here we go. Is there an option to enable root? I'm not sure. I think most of these devices have people that root them. I don't know how they do it, though. It's a little small, but it's fine. I can't get PS2 games to work on Android phone? Use my RMSX2 guide. That'll get you there. How are we doing with heat? It's warming up. It's nothing crazy, but we are capped to 60, so it shouldn't be too bad. Armor. Let's get some armor. But we'll watch the temperatures and see what happens as it goes. We have so many things to collect over there. Give me a sec. It's so hard to see at this angle. Where do I download BIOS at? No idea. Fire stuff. Is this the ultimate test for temp? Probably not. I would have to uncap the frame rate. It's only capped to 60. So at 120, we would definitely be feeling the heat. At 60, it's okay. I can feel the heat, like it's hot, but it isn't unbearable. I think you could play like this. So you might just not need the fan ever at that point, even for this, which is good because you don't want to turn the fan on. Which is good. Should we try uncapping it? But also, not a lot has happened yet. We're early on in this game. So I don't know how it would be once things go a little nuts. Let's try that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's break it. Remove the FPS limiter. Or no, set it to 120. Okay, 120. We're gonna break it. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Temps are going up. Temps are 80. All right, we went up 10 degrees already. Let's see. Do you keep the display at 120? You never touch the display. 120 all the time. Why would you buy this if you're gonna turn it down to 60? No point. Don't do that. The whole point of the benefits is the 120. Response time, frame rate, lag, all of it. 120 has so many benefits. There is no point to ever changing that. So we're at 87. We are not on, we are not on the native resolution either, so it'd probably be worse. This is still on the 1024 by 768, I think it was. But we're doing okay on temps so far. Again, fan isn't on. It's warm, not, wait, there it is. It's a little hot right here. Right here is a little hot. Battery is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah. There wouldn't be any benefits to going 60 FPS? No, none at all. Oh, wait, 60 FPS or 60 Hertz? Depends on what you mean. Yeah, definitely hot, like right there, which is where things are, which makes sense. At 90 Celsius, you could live like this. That's fine. You could live like it. I don't know what long-term issues would have without the fan on, but it's fine. But whoever asked, 60 FPS at 120 Hertz has benefits, yes. That's why 120 is so beneficial. It cuts down your response time by like half. It's crazy. Is the fan noise distracting even on low? It's not the fan noise, it's the frequency that it emits. And yes, it is. Okay, let's jump out of this. We've tested this. We're good. So that's GameNative and all that. I need a drink. All right, what Can we see some fast-paced games to test out the 120 hertz refresh rate? Do you have an example? I'm not against that. We were just doing a 120 hertz right now with Megabonk. But if you have another game to test that isn't super big, I can download on GameNative. Happy to. How does the grip hand feel when gaming with voice? I don't like the, yeah, I'm not a stick bottom type person, so it's a little crampy for me, for sure. Have you ever played anything with a console tinted sideways? Like this, you mean? No? Test balloons? I don't have balloons. 12 gigabyte room? Yeah, it's 12 gigabyte room. This is still hot. It's still hot. I might have to turn the fan on just to cool it down. Because it's, there. There's that wine. There it is. Here, I got it for you. D-pad is a bit stiffer than Retroid D-pad. Is it due to the crystal model? I don't know. I don't have any other models. I just know that this is definitely stiffer than their previous models. So, yeah. You thinking bump or no bump? Bump. I wish they sent it to me because I think that would help with comfort for sure. F-Zero GX for GC? We did that earlier if you want to go back. Sounds like a fan? The air part is good. It's the ringing. Let me see. I don't know what 120 hertz games I could show off here. What would be a good 120 hertz game? Gravity Circuit? Do I have? I've never played Gravity Circuit, so that might end up being a bad decision. Change a text box. Gravity Circuit. Where is Gravity Circuit? I have it, but I've never played it. I could search for it, but let's just scroll. Just scroll. It's Gravity Circuit. Here we are. Download, install, install. Do we have to edit the container again? Can't do it yet. There we go. Screen size. Where's custom? There it is. What is it? 1280 by 960? Is that what it is? Do I have that right? 1280 by 960? I think that's it. Oops, cancel, save. Do you recommend buy a 12 gig? No, I don't think you need 12 gig. Somebody said Switch 4x3 looks reasonable. I'm not, no. Just no. How about no? Have you got Tempest 4000? No, I do not. Don't get taken down? No, not because of that. I'm not stretching no 4x3, man. I don't like stretching. I don't want to stretch things. So that's just where I'm at. I'm not doing it. But I also don't have Switch installed on this. So it's a different scenario. We're going to test out 120 hertz Gravity Circuit. I have the fan on. So we'll see how this goes. Can't really decide this or the Retroid Pocket 6. The Retroid Pocket 6 is this but more. So, I mean, it depends. Although this screen is a better screen overall. So it's tough. Let's go frame limiter off. Somebody teach me how to play this game. I've never played it before. It's locked to 60 FPS, by the way. Is this? Hold on. Why'd you tell me to do 120 then? Or this game? We'll do easy because I don't know what I'm doing. Switch 4x3 games for specific indie games is fine. I don't know. I would disagree. Just because I don't like stretching or changing aspect ratios. Press. Hold start. Okay. Yeah, it's covered by the stupid frame rate thing. Is this a D-pad game? I hope so. Nope. So far it's nothing game. We got story. Let's see. Top view versus Thor to show thickness? Yeah, I can do that. It's quite a bit different. So we're at 120 here. 53 Celsius. This is a, I guess it's because it's an indie. Doesn't require a lot. I got this. This is Shovel Knight. I got you. I understand. Kill you. Nope, you're not getting me. This is just Shovel Knight. Oh boy. No! No, we got this. All right, hold on. Back, 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 back. There we go. Do. Die. This is a fun game. I should play this. What? Can I go on the top? Oh, you can. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. I think I had it. It was stuck. Oh, there we go. I gotta hold it. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got this. It's Spider-Man now. Nope, not anymore. There we go. So it's Shovel Knight but Spider-Man. I got this. I understand. It's fun. I'll play this later. Oh. I don't know what else I got on this one. How long have we been streaming for? Because I feel like I've exhausted everything. Bum. We have been streaming for couldn't tell you. YouTube likes to hide that information. 81%. Yeah, battery seems okay so far. Mostly, I mean, we're not, I was going to say we're not driving it hard. Hold on. Actually, I should say something. The above 50% is way different than the below 50%. Do not get stuck on the battery. I have been burned many times because people do tests of like 100 to 80% battery life and then they extrapolate that. That's never the case, ever the case. There was, what device was it? Oh, there was a device that I had for review recently that when it got to 40%, it shut off. Like a battery was dead at 40%. So you have to be very careful with that. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm saying that I need to do a proper test before we get to that. So far, it seems good, but it depends on if it's being calibrated properly and it's real. So we'll figure that out. That'll be a review type thing. All right, ask me some questions because I think we're near the end here. I don't have much else to show off on this. So let's do some Q&A for a little bit. And I'll put something on the screen so we don't stare at nothing. Put some more Super Mario World. It's such a great background game. All right, Q&A. What do you got for me? Any questions? Should put something under it. Put this under it so you can see. There we are. Does it feel creaky at all? If I push, I can creak it, but not the Flip 2. It's not that. But otherwise, no, it feels very solid. It feels good. I have no complaints there. It feels really good. What's next? What ROM hack of the month are you hoping gets nominated? Lazarus or Kanto expansion pack? What don't you like about it? The fan, the D-pad, the sticks bottom. That's kind of it for now, so far. Nothing major, I don't think. I think if anybody's okay with the 4x3, then this seems good. I also don't like the bezels, I guess is one other thing I don't like. But nothing major. What system did you buy this for? I didn't buy it. It was sent for review. Is it worth it as a mid-tier handheld? Is that what you said? Is it worth it as a first mid-tier handheld? I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't hurt, but you are limited in what you can play, I think. So it depends. I think the Portal is still the best recommendation for a handheld in this price range. Do the colors distort at lowest brightness like they do on the Thorn Portal? They do? If they do, I don't know. We're on here. Let me put it lower. You tell me. You can't even see anything now. I didn't even know that was a thing that happens on any device. So, I don't think so. Just darkness? I don't know. I'm not the best to ask for that, I don't think. Do you have dual screen attachment? No. What's wrong with the D-pad? It is... Somebody said it's sharp. I'll go with that, because I don't know how else to explain it. It is just stiff, is the best way I could explain it. I don't like it. I like their looser D-pads. This doesn't feel like their old D-pads. I would have preferred that. So it's hard to explain. You hate this thing? I don't hate it. It's just not. It's not a Joey handheld. It's not me. But I think it's good. I think for somebody who wants this, it's good. I don't hate it for sure. What are you having for dinner? Whatever HelloFresh recipe. I don't remember what we have today. Hopefully that helps. Uses PWM below 40% brightness. So might affect color, camera and color. Oh, probably. This is way lower than I ever play at. I never play at this brightness. So I never see those problems. Do the custom buttons appear on RetroArch? What do you mean by that? I love the Odin 2 Portal D-pad. Yeah. Would 8 GB of RAM be enough for the original Xbox emulation or still not mature yet? I haven't tested Xbox emulation. I don't know why you would buy this for Xbox emulation. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Sorry. How much a difference does OLED make for 4x3 games? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Any sign of screen tearing? And if there is it worse than a portrait screen? No, I haven't seen any screen tearing that I could tell. Oh, M1 and M2 buttons. So I've never really used those for anything. But let's see what it does in input. Because I've never done anything with them. So I assume you'd want to do L3 for this, and then menu toggle as, yeah. It does a button, 101 there. So let's try quit as the other one. So let's do that. We save and we'll go back into a game and see what they do. History, Super Mario World, run. So here we go, and I'm going to go, there's the menu, so it works. Press again to quit. Yeah, you can just do whatever you want. They're mappable. So, yeah. Was that not a thing? Is that not something you can do on other devices? Like I assume it's the same on this. I've never really used them, but yeah, I assume it's the same. A lot of other devices have them as virtual pad buttons. RetroArch has issues with them. Oh, okay. Good thing. I didn't know that. Seems fine. History. Doesn't really work on INEO. I don't think anything works on INEO. So that's an INEO problem. What else we got? I got a few more minutes. I wonder if I have any comparisons we can do. Hold on. Here, you know what? I do have a comparison. I got the Brick Pro. Brick Hammer Pro, big one. Whatever this thing's called. Let's do this one. We'll do Super Mario World again, because I like doing that as a test, because you can see everything. This has a nice screen, though. The Brick Pro Hammer, whatever it's called. So, let's do this. What about the battery life? I have no idea. That's a review question. Comfort versus the Thor? I prefer the Thor because it's stick top. Do I even have games on this? Hold on. We have failed on the most beginning aspect of this. We have completely failed. I have a card in there. Hold on. What's happening? Nope. We have completely failed on this one. What's your favorite dinosaur? T-Rex. It's a good one. Sorry, I failed. I didn't have ROMs on that one. Do I have anything else? Do you got other Retroids? I have the flip, but I don't know if that would help. What do I have? Hold on. Yeah, I just have the flip. This wouldn't help, but it is still bigger than the flip. That doesn't help. On SNES, 4x3 or 8x7? 4x3. Oh. Let us, you know what? I'm going to mute it, but let's do some Persona here. Let's see what Persona looks like. Should look great on the screen, but it is 16:9. Persona. No copyright, please. Is the crystal color more frosted than clear? Kind of. A little bit in person. Yeah, I don't have... actually, I do have one. Never mind. Hold on. I got something. Haha. I have found a device that we can compare against. I have found something. I have found one thing. I don't keep devices. I don't need them. There's too many devices. So like when it comes to comparisons, I'm terrible at it because I don't have anything. I only use one device to 2 devices max. So I don't need these. So let's do this. But Joey, that's a bad screen. I can neither comment or deny anything. Please. No comments. No comments. What do you do with them? I get rid of them. I don't need them. I give them to people. All right. Let's do history. Super Mario World run. Oh, the brightness is way too high. Brightness is still way too high. This thing has weird touch issues. All right. So let me make this a little bit brighter. See if we can match the brightness a little bit. And why is it still so bright? Better? I think that's better. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I need a drink. So these are default, no changes, similar brightness. Maybe, yeah, no, it's still the same. What do you guys think? You tell me. What do you see on your end? Oh, the brightness isn't matched, is it? I think it's matched now. Let's try that. Another game, please. What do you got in mind? Any issues with the display out? I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know. Compared to a Game Gear. Give me a game. Give me something. Crash Bandicoot? No, don't give me PSX because I didn't do the BIOS on this, and that would take too long. Give me a Super Nintendo or Game Gear. We'll do that. You can definitely see the difference in clarity, though. I don't know if you guys see it, but you can see the difference in clarity when it comes to the ghosting part. Donkey Kong Country? Yeah, Donkey Kong Country is a good one. I don't think I have hotkeys set up on this. So let's go over here. Actually, is Donkey Kong Country a good one? Secret of Mana, does that have a good opening? Looks way better in motion, yeah. That's the easiest way for me to show it off. Donkey Kong Country, there it is. Let's try that one. DKC. What did we set up here again? It was this and this. Oh, I quit. That was menu that I wanted. Load content, and we will go over to ROMs, SNES. This will be the last thing we do before we cut off for today. Can you download Fortnite on this thing? Probably. Button latency? For sure, CRT shaders enough? Nah, no shader. No shader, please. Me no want shader. It won't stay on that screen, will it? Nope. Oh, is it the same? I think I have the same save on both, which is good. I'll just stay at the beginning here at the front. Okay. Thoughts? Music in this game is so good? Yeah, it is. Thoughts? The viewing angles are obvious for me. So if I go like this and I go like this, in person it's obvious. There's a big difference. Straight on, I'd have to stand up and look. Let me see straight on. The Nova's a little yellow. Yeah, you can see the Nova's a little yellow right there compared to here. I don't know if that's a brightness thing, but the colors are saturated more. Like you can see the leaves up there compared to here are different. But this green is the lighter green than it is over here. I feel like we're losing detail over here compared to here, which is weird. I wonder if it's just a calibration. Looks identical. Oh, in person it's not. I wonder if it's just a calibration. In person it's very different. This is... Do we have other modes? Let's try. Hold on. Let's see. Display. Dark theme. Let's do colors. Here we go. So we're in standard mode. Let us try screen enhancement. Or you'd probably have to play around with this. The problem with this is if I change one, I can't unchange it. So I don't want to do that. No, that didn't make a difference that I could see. No, it's still different. The bottom screen is more grainy or better clarity. It's hard to explain. Bottom is brighter. No, it's not. Not in person, at least. In person, it looks like this is brighter, but that's because of the saturation of the colors. But you're losing some of the sand, like the green on the sand in here from what I can see. It's so weird. It's interesting, for sure. But this screen has never had issues with color or anything like that. The issue with this is as soon as it starts going, as soon as you move in this, it's different. This is a different scenario, but it's... yeah, it's interesting. I never thought to look at this. The bottom is definitely more detailed. Yeah, I would agree with that. So I'm going to go back. Let me go fix the colors back to where they were. Colors. And we'll go back to standard mode. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. I never would have noticed. I think it's great. I think the OLED's still great because even at like the angle that I'm looking at, it's still better. But it is interesting. So let's close this off. Okay. What time is it? What do we got? 3:29. Let's do 5 more minutes and then I'm out. Any other questions? 5 more minutes? Do you have a Pocket Classic to compare? No, but I have a Thor. But the Thor has no games on it because they're all in here. How is the audio? Audio is good. Audio is really good. I don't really have a complaint about audio. I don't have the controls set up properly. Did you get the bump back plate? No, I did not. They did not send that to me. Just sent me this. Play the DK music? Yeah. How many gigabyte? This is a 12 gigabyte option. Analog Pocket? No, I don't have any more. I got rid of it. When I got my Thor, I got rid of it actually. Or was it the Classic? One of the two. Can you try the CRT Royale shader? Do I have to? Did you try 16:9 game? We did earlier, yeah. Here. I hate shaders, but let me see. Oh, I hate shaders. Where is it? Shader. Nope, not shader parameters. Is it GL? Tell me where it is. Tell me where to go. Let's go. Everybody said that it sounds mediocre. It sounds okay. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything. Usually there's a CRT folder. In which one? You didn't tell me which one. We're going here. CRT, you said it was Royale? Which one? There's a million Royales. Just Royale? This one here? We'll go with this one. Failed to apply. Fantastic. Off to a great start. Is it because I didn't do one shader pass? That's probably why. CRT. Shaders. CRT Royale. Again, I am not a shader person, so you're going to have to tell me where to go here. No slang, not GSL. No slang, not GLSL. I'm going to need a translation. Grok, please translate for me. You might have to download them first. Oh, for Jesus. Online update GLSL shaders. Got you. Okay, we go back. Now we go shaders. Shader 0. Slang. Go into slang. CRT. Shaders. Don't worry, you've done enough. I don't know. Need Vulkan for those? Holy man. CRT Royale. There is so... You guys deal with all this all the time. There's too much work. Just play the game. None of them are here. CRT effects, shaders. Yeah, I'm definitely in the wrong place, I think. RetroArch is fine. Shader people are a whole other breed. So I was right with the first thing. Load preset. That's where I was before. Slang, CRT. But that's not where it is. Shaders, again. No. So it's not in here. Where was it? CRT effects, shaders. We're here somewhere. There's a bunch of them here. Nope, still nothing. Oh, Vulkan? Okay, let's go Vulkan. We'll get this for you shader people. We will get there. I probably have to restart though after doing that. CRT makes a huge difference. It's worth it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Getting an OLED and then ruining it with this? My God. But here we go. Let's go. I found him. CRT Royale. Here we are. Failed to apply. Is it because I didn't do the thing? Shader 0. Slang. CRT. No, it's the same thing again. I feel like this is a retro game core type thing because that guy loves the shaders. This is not a Joey thing because all of this is nonsense to me, but it doesn't want to apply the shaders. So I might be doing something wrong, but it does not want to load your CRT shader. Shaders. Royale. Wait, it wasn't here, was it? No. I buy a Ferrari so I can drive it at 1500 RPM. That's exactly what I mean. Also, where did it go? We had it before. I was in GLSL before, wasn't I? Yeah, GLSL won't work. Restart? Okay, let's do that. That's probably what I forgot. We changed from thing to Vulkan, so I probably should have restarted. But hold on, because that's... I probably have to restart all of RetroArch. Give me a second. Let's do this. Let's do this the proper way. Okay, it did save, so we're good. Let's go back to history. Donkey Kong, run. I'm grateful for your commit to it now. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I have to do it now because it's going to bother me if I don't. And I need to see how bad this looks. So here we are. We're back. Here we are. Okay, we have new things. CRT, Royale, Slang P. Are we going to apply it? We're frozen. All right, we applied it. Apply changes. Okay. All right, we got them all. Wait, what happened here? Is this right? They added a whole bunch of them? We have 11 different shaders? Chat, tell me, is this correct? Yeah? Okay, you say yes. We're going to go look. Here we go. Let's see. Is it just darker now? Does it look darker? Is it supposed to look darker? All right. Wait, now it's orange. What did you guys do? We made it orange. We ruined it. Why is it so orange? Like, they're like... Oh, it's worse. You guys are playing with me, aren't you? There's no way you play like this. Oh, and there's also like little... Oh, no, this is terrible. Why? Hold on. Hold on. You don't play like this. There's no way. You guys don't play like this. Come on. What is this? What happened? You took the OLED. You made it an OLED. There's no more OLED here. What is this? Might as well just go play on the Magmi Pocket Max. What happened? Grandma's no fun. This is no bueno. They're all orange. It's better you're just wrong, man. What? You're buying an OLED just to make it look like a $5 LCD? Come on. There's just no. There's no way. No way. It just made everything darker, and it just made everything orange and red. We got red everywhere now. Let me turn this off. My device might catch something having this on. There we go. There's the smoothness. It's supposed to look a little grungy. All right, if you say so. I keep hearing grunge is back. I died. Okay, I think we're good. I think we've done everything today. I don't know what else I'm missing, but we've done everything today. I'll get to this at some point this week for a review. So give me some days to play with it. And then we'll do a review. But yeah, I appreciate you guys joining and asking questions and all of that fun stuff. So keep an eye out. If you haven't, we have a new forum for Play Retro Games Club, or you can come join the Discord. But we're playing some retro games. So if you want to play retro games, the Play Retro Games Club is the place to be on the Discord in the description, or the forum, which is not in the description, but it's on my website. Otherwise, we will talk about this again pretty soon. So I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, and a good weekend. Bye-bye.